Good afternoon, or whatever time it is when you're watching this. I'm Sai, and this is Plan With Me. And I am doing this on behalf of our Unravel and Unwind Patreon subscribers. And also, later on, this will be going out to the general public. So, hello, general public, as well. Thank you, patrons, as always, for your support. And as such, you are getting this first. Probably as soon as I've stopped talking. Oh no, that kind of sounds like never, doesn't it? Never mind. I made a little joke there. It's fine. Today I'm doing another tracker. A lot of this diary keeping that I'm enjoying has to do with tracking my activities, and I've just started a new challenge. I saw it advertised on Instagram, and it was called the Virtual Ring of Kerry Challenge. And basically, there's this place up in Ireland in County Kerry called the Ring of Kerry. And it's a circular route that's 200 kilometers long, and it visits lots of beautiful places and historic places. And um, because we can't travel during this COVID madness, um, you basically put in the mileage in any way that you can, and you can track your progress on Google Earth, yeah, like on the Street View thing. So you can see the sights as you go, but you're not really there. And at the end of it, you get a medal, and throughout the process, you also get like virtual postcards, which is kind of cool. And it tells you all about the historical places at along the Ring of Kerry as you go. So I am doing this. I've only been doing it for about 4 days, but I'm a good way along actually. I'm quite impressed, and I've had one postcard. I've got two little rewards, like little like medal award achievement thingies, and I'm really looking forward to seeing cool things on my virtual journey. But I thought it might be fun to make a tracker for the diary as well so that I can sort of see how far at a glance that I've got to go. So, having said that, I've chosen my colors, which are particularly earthy. I've chosen 3 distress inks. I've chosen peeled paint, tea dye, and brushed corduroy. And this is, as the old time radio one was last time, this is going to be a distressed page. Oh, I found out what went wrong last week, just in case you're wondering. I had to add a voiceover last week because I accidentally double tracked the audio. So I was coming through twice, and I could hear that, and it was really, really horrible. So I'm sorry. Apparently, my voiceover came through a bit quiet compared to what everyone's used to. So sorry about that, but it's over with, and I have single tracked myself yet again. Things are back to normal. I've got a piece of scrap paper here that I was using to play with one of my fountain pens. That would be a serious diversion right there. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? Now, I did sketch this out earlier in my planner. So I actually, I've got like a little traveler's notebook where I do my sketches. So I do have a plan. Shocker. But for now, I think maybe I'll do the writing first. Yeah. Okay, so the Ring of Kerry is a ring. So what I'm going to do, because we're sort of in a square, like rectangle thing here, what I'm going to do is just make a little long and winding road like this, making it a little bit wavy like that. All right, ooh, a little bit of a curve in it. There we go. And I'm going to follow that again on the inside here, make it a little bit organic like, a little bit like a well-worn woodland path. Okay, so that is my path. And I was going to go all fancy and write in here, so I think I will do that now as well. So, let's see. Just do this in kind of sort of modern-y printing way. Virtual. And then I should probably go fancy schmancy. I don't know. Let's do this. Looks like king. It's ring. Virtual ring. Oh, already smudged it. I'm so good at this, you guys. Virtual ring of. I have to make sure this one is a little bit smaller because there's 5 letters in Kerry and only 4 in ring. So, virtual ring of Kerry. Start. When did I start? I started Monday. What was the date Monday? It's Thursday, so the first. Well, that doesn't help. 30, 29, 28. It must have been the 28th then. 28th. September 2020. And I don't know when I'm going to finish. No clue, because things could go well, things could go badly. I don't have any idea what's happening. So, I guess I should, well, now that I've got that down, now I think I'll start with the ink. Hopefully it's not very shaky today, but it will shake. Do you see that? It's quite shaky today, but I'm gonna try and take it easy. Okay, make it a little bit better. I think I'm gonna start with the light brown. I'm gonna go tea dye. Ooh, it's not coming out. I think I need to, yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's quite nice. Squeaky. I'm back to the squeaky paper again, you guys. Oh, squeaky. Why? Why do I do this to myself? All right. And as per usual, I'm coming in from the sides of the paper. I'm starting off the paper, and I'm spreading the ink inward. I'm not liking this because it's a little bit, well, A, it's squeaky. I don't like this squeaking. The squeaking's driving me mad. Oh, I don't like it. Okay. This happens though when we create, doesn't it? There's things that happen that we don't like. And it's definitely, the squeaking is definitely some of it. I do not like it. Do not like the squeaking. And I'm smearing my ink everywhere, which is awful because it's not the ink that I'm intending to smear. It's the ink that I don't want to smear. It was done. You know what? Start over. Start over. Here we go. And I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go straight into the brushed corduroy. Let's not mess around. Okay, let's not mess around. Let's just go for it. All right. Here we go. It's a totally different color. I mean, I expected it to be a different color, don't get me wrong, but this is terrible. Okay. I think I liked the way I did it before. Yeah, you know what? Forget that. Okay, let's go back to the glass. Do you remember the glass? We're back. Okay. Say hi to you guys. Hi. Hello, camera. No, this time we're gonna do this again. All right, I'll plop that underneath here, like so. And then I am going to do this. And then, there we go. And I've got just a little bit of water here that I'm gonna sprinkle around. Just to mess with the ink a little bit. Okay. And then I am just gonna soften the edge just a bit with the sponge. It's probably a better use of the sponge actually, is just to soften it a little bit. And if we just soften it up right into the middle here, we should get a full sheet of distress inked paper. Here's hoping. Let's see what we get. It's often a surprise. That's fine. Oh, wow. Hey! You guys, this is totally cool. Okay, so I'm not showing you yet, but basically what just happened is the paper that I picked up accidentally was the paper that I threw away that I'd already written on. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I need to do a little bit on this upper edge because it kind of escaped a little bit. And the lower edge, actually, that's kind of escaped a little bit too. But look, you guys. It's already distressed. How fantastic. So, yay. Okay. I'm happy with that, but now it's time to add the green. So, let's see. Well, actually, before I add the green, I think I will attempt to put some color on the back of the page as well, because I'll probably use it. So, let's see what we've got on the back. Come up. There we go. That's not a lot. See, it's just kind of there. But if we take this sponge and we pull this excess ink into the middle again, that may well make things a bit more interesting. A little bit, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm happy. That came out really, really well. That's a bit of luck. Right, now we can go in with the green. And the green, I really want to be sort of in the middle of the ring and maybe a bit on the road. And then I'm going to take some of this water again. And I'm just going to blot away some of it. Look at that. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. It's a little bit messy there. Hold on. Yay. A little bit messy, but you know what? It's the way we want it, right? Isn't it? Isn't this just how we want it? So, sorry, I'm just I'm going in with the sponge just to add a little extra in there, like this, like that. Now, the colors aren't showing up really well on my own monitor, so I hope that you're seeing this. This is quite good now. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my waypoints in. So I'm just going to let this dry for a minute. And while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to make some green paper. Make some green distress paper, why not? With a little bit of that, just here and there, like so, like that. I like to draw with my ink pads and then add the water. Soften it up. Like that. And remember, I'm working on glass with this page as a guide. Right, so let's do this. Normally, I'll also have a like a spray with me, like a spray container of water, which will give you a different effect slightly. But wow, I like. Might also be fun in this case. I'm just gonna add some more water. Because it's on the glass, it's actually making a different effect than it would make if I'd have done this on the paper. Look at what my touching the paper is doing to it as well. It's making it all fun. If you're not bothered how it turns out and you like to be surprised, this is a really great technique to use. This is kind of cool, actually. Look at that. It's got like little blank bits. If you don't like the blank bits, just mop up this extra ink with the paper. It will further randomize your messiness. How fantastic is that? And I think what I'll do, just so I don't waste anything, is I'm just going to do this. Turn it around a little bit. What? Crazy. Crazy look. Beautiful. Look at that. It kind of looks like just an old mossy stone. That's fun. I'm going to do a little bit more for the back. Get some more green out here. Green. Water. Sponge. You know what? I'm just going to do this. That's pretty neat. You too can pretend to have water damaged goods. All you have to do is add a little distress ink. And if you want purple water damage, you can have purple water damage. All right. Yeah, I think we're done with that one too. Now these I'm going to leave to dry naturally, and I'm going to just put them in my in my binder. so that I can use them later on. I love distress. It's fun. You know what I could really do with having? I could really do with having like some paper towels in here or something. That's called preparation. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here and just put that there. All right. So we've got our virtual ring of Kerry. I might darken the path a little bit as well, just with some markers later. But in fact, I'll do that now. Remember this one from before? That's kind of nice. Maybe I'll just put a little bit just around the outside, like this. I do love trackers. I love to know at a glance, how am I doing, Just it's my thing. If trackers are your thing, you're definitely in the right place. I do very much enjoy this. And of course, you don't have to use the exact same materials I do. Just use whatever you've got. I'm sure watercolors would be really fun with this, so have a go. I've got a pen pal now, and I just started to write to her, and I wrote my first letter to her the other day. And it's really made me want to sit down more and write more. So I'm going to do that. Right. I think this is a more fun way of demarking my path anyway. Okay, so the way I did this before, it's 200 kilometers. So now that it's in quarters, these sections are 50. So I want to divide these sections into 5. See, if I do this, each of these sections is 10 now, right? I feel like I'm making a board game a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so I've got my little 10s marked out now. Now I've got to come back in with the pigment pen just so I can mark off this as the start finish. So generally a start finish is a checkered thingy, right? And then we'll have a little flag here. That just says start finish. There we go. So we got our start finish flag, and then we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. And that's my ring of Kerry. Now let me just check and see. You know what? My app will tell me how many I've done. But I know that at least 3 of my last 3 sessions added up to 10 even, because it was 3.4, 3.4, 3.2. So that is 10 right there. So how am I going to mark them? I want to do something fun with it. I guess I'm just going to have to find myself a nice green marker. Yay, stand by while I go marker shopping. How about this one? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, good. Yay, done it. Okay, so I think I'm just going to add little dots on it. Just little mosses or lichens that will grow on the path after I've gone. There we go. So I'll be making this path green spotted as I achieve my goals. How fun is that? And oh, I knew what I wanted to do as well. I wanted to add some interest to the corners and areas of the page that don't have much going for it. And I happen to have some handy dandy Celtic stamps, which I've been using for my letter writing. So these are like Celtic knots and other various pieces. So I guess really, maybe I'll just add Celtic Corners to this. So I'm going to use my Celtic cross stamp. It's not really a Celtic cross, but it's a cross of Celtic knotwork. Let's be technical about it. Okay. So I am going to stamp it in the green. And my intention for this is that the it only picks up the corner. So like that. Okay, that didn't work out, but hey, it's okay, because we're not perfectionists. Okay, so I really should just put the whole Celtic cross in there, really, but whatever, let's just stick them together across here then. Just make it, I don't know, interesting-ish. Okay. It's not straight and it's not what I planned, but it is what it is. Actually, I don't want that bit to be too green, because that will interfere with my markings. Cool. Just nice to add a couple of little bits. See, that's what I wanted right there. I wanted a corner. Oh, it's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna not ink that part of the stamp. See what happens. Well, that's better. One more to do it. That's it. Okay, so it's slightly Celtic looking, I guess. Yes. But yes, I'm enjoying this already. And I can't wait to be able to mark more off on my virtual ring of Kerry. You too can do this, and you could fill the whole page with a road that kind of winds. If you've got a mileage challenge that you want to do, if you're out walking or cycling or running or whatever it is you want to do, there's a good way of doing it. And that technically would go in my sort of health section if I had one. I think I need one, so I'll probably end up making another divider as well for the health aspect because I do have a couple things coming in for that. So, yay! Maybe my whole health section will be distressed green and brown. Wow. Okay, so I found a use for this extra paper already. It's a happy ending today on Plan With Me with Unravel and Unwind. I've been Cy, your host, and I will catch you next time. Happy planning, everybody. Bye bye.